Welcome to Spaceverse, your portal to cosmic adventures. NASA has recently drawn attention to a puzzling object drifting through our solar system, one so strange that even the most experienced astronomers were left scratching their heads. Since its discovery, wild theories have sprung up everywhere. Was this an alien probe, a natural rock, or something else entirely? The object, now famously known as Oumuamua, has become one of the greatest space enigmas of the 21st century. And while some dismissed it as just another interstellar rock, others, including one Harvard professor, suggested a far bolder possibility that Oumuamua might actually be an extraterrestrial spacecraft. Today, we're diving deep into this cosmic mystery, tracing its discovery, the bizarre facts surrounding it, and the theories, both natural and extraordinary, that try to explain it. By the end, you'll see why this strange visitor has captured the imagination of scientists and the public alike. The discovery that shook astronomy. On October 19, 2017, the Pan-STARRS telescope in Hawaii made an astonishing discovery. A faint, fast-moving object had entered our solar system, cutting across the orbits of the planets in a way no asteroid or comet ever had. Astronomers quickly realized this wasn't a native resident of our solar system. Instead, it had come from deep interstellar space, making it the very first confirmed interstellar visitor ever detected. The object was named Oumuamua, a Hawaiian word meaning scout or messenger from afar arriving first. And what an appropriate name it was, because this odd traveler would soon spark one of the most heated debates in modern astronomy. At first glance, many assumed Oumuamua was a comet, a common icy body that, when heated by the sun, releases gas and dust, producing a glowing tail. But almost immediately, problems arose with this explanation. Oumuamua had no visible tail, no coma, the cloud of gas and dust that usually surrounds comets, and no detectable outgassing. It simply didn't behave like any comet scientists had seen before. To make matters stranger, its trajectory showed that it wasn't just coasting along the path gravity dictated. Instead, it was accelerating slightly as it left the solar system, an effect that couldn't be explained by gravity alone. Something was giving it a little push. A visitor from Lyra. Astronomers reconstructed Oumuamua's path and discovered it had entered the solar system at nearly a right angle to the planet's orbital plane. It came from the direction of the constellation Lyra, zipped close to the Sun at about 37 million kilometers, and then swung around before heading back out into interstellar space. By the time it was first spotted, Oumuamua had already passed Earth, coming within 24 million kilometers, about 60 times the distance to the Moon. That might sound far, but in astronomical terms, that's a close call. For a brief window of time, humanity had the rare opportunity to study an object that had traveled for millions of years between the stars before brushing past our cosmic neighborhood. But as telescopes locked onto it, Oumuamua revealed more and more oddities. Tumbling through space. Most asteroids and comets spin in predictable ways, rotating around their main axes like tops. Oumuamua, however, didn't play by the rules. Instead, it tumbled end over end through space, a motion that caused its brightness to fluctuate in unusual patterns. From these light variations, astronomers inferred its shape, long, cigar-like, and possibly hundreds of meters in length. Some estimates put it at around 100 meters, while others suggested it could be as long as 800 meters. But even more intriguing, its shape didn't just look like a rock. Some scientists speculated it could be a thin, flat, pancake-like body instead of a cigar. Either way, it was unlike anything in our solar system. And if the lack of a tail, strange acceleration, and unusual tumbling weren't enough, Oumuamua also showed no evidence of dust around it. That suggested it could be made of something more solid, maybe even metallic. That's when theories about its possible artificial origin began to spread. The spaceship theory. Enter Avi Loeb, a renowned astrophysicist from Harvard University. Loeb boldly suggested that Oumuamua might not be a natural object at all, but rather the remnant of alien technology, perhaps a solar sail, an ultra-thin, lightweight structure designed to harness the pressure of starlight for propulsion. According to Loeb and his colleague Shmuel Bialy, the mysterious acceleration, the absence of dust, and its odd shape could all be explained if Oumuamua was indeed a solar sail drifting through space. Solar sails aren't just science fiction. Humanity has already begun experimenting with them. The Japanese Ikaros mission in 2010 successfully demonstrated solar sail technology, and the Planetary Society's LightSail missions have proven that sunlight can indeed push a spacecraft without fuel. Loeb argued that perhaps another, far more advanced civilization had already mastered this technology long ago. The theory electrified the media and ignited fierce debate. Was this just an imaginative leap, or had we genuinely glimpsed alien technology passing through our cosmic backyard? The search for signals. To test the possibility, astronomers turned powerful radio telescopes toward Oumuamua, hoping to detect artificial signals. The Green Bank Observatory in West Virginia conducted weeks of observations, scanning for any hint of radio transmissions. If Oumuamua really were a spacecraft, perhaps it was sending signals home or even listening for hours. But after extensive listening, no signals were found. Oumuamua remained silent. Still, the mystery lingered. If not a spacecraft, then what was it? A natural explanation, or is it? While Loeb's alien hypothesis captured headlines, most scientists leaned toward natural explanations. Some suggested it might be a fragment of a larger body, like an exoplanet covered in nitrogen ice, similar to Pluto. As it traveled through interstellar space, the ice could have eroded, sculpting it into its bizarre elongated shape. But this didn't fully explain the acceleration or the absence of detectable gases. The puzzle pieces just didn't quite fit. Then, in 2023, a breakthrough study offered what many believe is the most convincing explanation yet: the hydrogen propulsion hypothesis. Astronomers Daryl Seligman and Jennifer Bergner proposed a new theory: hydrogen outgassing. Laboratory experiments dating back to the 1970s showed that cosmic radiation can break down water ice into molecular hydrogen. Over millions of years, as Oumuamua traveled through interstellar space, this hydrogen likely built up inside its structure. When Oumuamua approached the sun, the heat caused the ice to warm up and release the trapped hydrogen gas. This invisible outgassing could have provided the tiny push needed to explain its unexpected acceleration without producing a visible tail or dust cloud. It was the perfect solution to the riddle. Hydrogen is nearly impossible to detect with our instruments, so its escape would have gone unnoticed, even though it could account for the boost in speed. If true, this means Oumuamua wasn't alien technology after all, but a natural interstellar fragment behaving in a way we'd never seen before. The mystery that captured the world. Even with this plausible explanation, not everyone is satisfied. Some continue to believe in the solar sail theory, arguing that it's premature to rule out advanced civilizations. After all, we've only seen one interstellar visitor up close so far, hardly enough to establish a pattern. Who knows what else might be out there, drifting silently through the galaxy? What's certain is that Oumuamua was just the beginning. In 2019, astronomers detected a second interstellar visitor, a comet named Borisov, which behaved much more like a traditional comet. But Borisov reminded us that the cosmos is vast and full of surprises, and Oumuamua remains the strangest visitor yet. A cosmic reminder. Whether alien probe or hydrogen-powered shard of ice, Oumuamua is a reminder of how little we truly know about the universe. It shows us that our solar system isn't isolated. It's part of a much larger galactic neighborhood where objects can travel across the stars and occasionally pass through our backyard. And who knows? The next interstellar object might be even stranger, maybe something that leaves no room for doubt about its origin. Until then, Oumuamua stands as a symbol of curiosity, mystery, and the boundless possibilities of the cosmos. So, what do you think? Was Oumuamua just a weird chunk of ice, or could it really have been a relic of alien engineering? The truth may forever remain a mystery, but one thing is certain. It has changed the way we look at the night sky. And if you want to keep exploring these cosmic mysteries with us, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. The universe is full of secrets, and together we'll keep uncovering them, one strange visitor at a time.